He and Shubman Gill have formed a very, very good partnership in this tournament, getting India off to good, brisk starts. Shubman Gill hasn't quite fired, but he's scored runs, but hasn't got the big runs that we've come to expect from his bat.
There's the 280 batsman, Gill and Abhishek. The two men are going to be taking guard against Shaheen Shah Afridi right at the top.
It'll be interesting to see what the first ball is going to be this time around from Shaheen Shah Afridi. 197.66 the strike rate. Mind-blowing.
That's astonishing, really is. He's got someone at the other end who hasn't got too many runs so far, but he's a wonderful player, we know that. 142 is his strike rate. And cricketer to Shubman Gill, of course, the Red Bull captain, but he's the man that's going to have to try and set a serious tone. So here we go. That's what Pakistan need right at the start with the ball in hand. I would imagine that Abhishek is thinking, okay, that looks good enough for me as well. I'll have a few of those too. That's how he's played so far. It's been wonderful to watch. But this is a nice little head-to-head. Afridi versus Abhishek. Advancing, going down the track, looking at it back over his head, first ball.
Yes, I think sometimes, a batter says this is the only way that I'm going to play. That I've hit him for twice before first ball for a 6. I'm going to go down. But look, it is exactly the kind of situation that Bangladesh were in against Pakistan. They had to score 135, and all they had to do was play sensibly. And I think what India need to do without sort of losing their aggressive touch. They have to play sensibly aggressive.
There's a bit of swing. To the back pretty hard, but it's hit the back beautifully, and that's gone for 4 straight away. Exquisite timing.
But there you are. No risk taken, but playing really well. He's got this great kick because look at that high back lift. Almost like a Lara kind of back lift, high back lift. So when the bat comes down, look at that high back lift when the bat comes down. He doesn't really have to hit it too hard. It's just the momentum of the bat coming down from so high that propels the ball to the boundary.
His grip is pretty high on the bat handle as well. Really is a terrific striker. Oh, that's a very good delivery. That's beautifully bowled by Afridi. Good pace too.
Yes, very good pace. Now this is where Abhishek Sharma has to just watch out. Because look, he's gone away from the stumps. Looking to attack so early. See where he's gone. See where he's gone. Why open the door? You do not need to do anything different.
He loves getting wickets in the first over. Afridi, we know that. Inside edge, onto the foot. But the fine last deliveries, comeback deliveries from Afridi. 145 k's per hour that last delivery.
He's running it well. Shaheen Shah Afridi. All his deliveries have been over 141, except in the second one, which was about 139. And this last one was 145. India don't have to finish the match in 16 overs. So they just have to win this game.
Charging in Afridi. A little bit leg side, that's picked up. Should be just the one, it is. We'll bring Gill down to the business end now. You're going to have to get a couple of quick wickets right at the top. Oh, Pakistan, I would suggest in that power play they need at least three. At least three.
Yes, I think that first power play, they get wickets to put India onto the back foot. Exactly like what they did to Bangladesh a couple of days back. Bangladesh weren't chasing too big a total. India not chasing too big a total. The required rate at the moment is a little over 7.4.
Last ball, the first over. That's away. Girls off the mark. Coming back for the second. 7 for 9 off the first. Look at the Pakistan batting card. They were 87 for 1 at 10 overs today. They were 91 for 1 at 10 overs when they played them last. And they lost their last 9 wickets for 33 runs in 39 deliveries. It was a capitulation of note. Only 2 guys got runs. Fahan got 57 off 38. Pakistan got 46 off 35. Both of them hit a 6. And then got out the very next ball, both of them. Right, Fahim Ashraf now. Now he's had to drag that, a bit of a slower delivery. Out, wing, first up. Fahim Ashraf has struck. That's what they wanted. They've got Abhishek eventually. That is massive.
And not surprising, really. Not surprising. Seeing the way he batted that first over, he was always going to be taking that big risk. And like I kept saying, do not open the door. Just get off to a solid start. You don't have to get off to a 50 runs in the 6 overs kind of start. Look at that. Simple catch. And the big man, the man that they are worried about, he goes. Abhishek Sharma has gone for 5, 7 for 1.
The captain, Shirikumar Yadav, in at number 3, in it nice and early, slower delivery, 111 k's per hour. That's all it was. Clever for Fahim Ashraf. Back to his stop pace.
Yes. Fahim Ashraf is a medium pacer. He'll bowl around the 135, 140 mark. He's got a fabulous strike rate as well, 164.65. 21 50s and 400s in T20 cricket, T20 international. That is a terrific record.
I mean, he's enormously talented, but he's had a tough year. 99 runs at an average of 12, strike rate of 110, high score of 47. Not in his greatest nick right now. We'll just need a couple, though, to hit the middle of the bat and they'll be away. But they've got to make sure Pakistan, they keep you honest.
Yes, absolutely. India are not chasing 190 plus, they're chasing on the 147. It's the slower delivery first up. He had to reach for it. Already decided that the first ball is going to go the aerial route.
Actually, Abhishek, had he done that again tonight, he would have been the first to get 8 in a row. Not to be, though. But that's 1 wicket for Pakistan. Gill on strike now. chopping that one into the cover region. No run there. Under the cover region. No run there.
Normally, when you have the power play of 6 overs, you look at take advantage of the 2 fielders outside the 30-meter circle. But here, your asking rate is reasonable. It's not something in the region of 9 or 10 runs and over. So you don't really need to take any risks. All you need to do is get off to a solid start. Even 35 for 1 would be a great start.
Slow ball again from Fahim. Which gives us pace nicely.
It's nicely disguised. Very little change in his delivery action. It's only the last moment it pulls the speed back.
So wicket off the first ball of this over, the big wicket of Abhishek, and there's only been 1 run since then. It's been good bowling from Fahim, that slow ball first up. Abhishek, I think, was expecting pace on, and in the end had a reach for it, just scooped it to Haris Rauf. Eased away on the onside. Coming back for the second. 10 for 1. It's not a massive total that's being chased today by India. I'm sure that after the start with the bat, the first 10 overs, Pakistan would have been looking at certainly the 190 mark. Would have thought, okay, we've got to make sure we don't make the same mistake that they made last time they played against India. It was worse. Losing all those wickets. 9 of them for just 33 runs. Anyway, Afridi now to try and make amends with the ball. Against the skipper. And the man who picked up most of the wickets today was Kuldeep Yadav. He was absolutely outstanding. He got a little bit of tap in his first couple of overs, actually.
Yes, but after that, when he got this wicket, he was back to his best. Boxing the batters with his wrong ones and the normal leg spinner. 4 wickets he takes. 4 wickets. And he brought India back in the game. Kuldeep did.
Yeah, brilliant. 3 in his last over. Superb stuff. 17 overall. Top of the pots and the wickets by some distance, actually. Kuldeep was terrific when he got his teeth into the game. Striving for the big Yorker.
Good delivery that, very good. Fast, straight Yorker, getting the ball to curve into the right-handed Suryakumar Yadav. 17 wickets in the Asia Cup. Over here, Junaid Siddiqui, UAE's second best, along with Shaheen Shah Afridi and Mustafizur, as well as Haris Rauf. Haris Rauf and Shaheen Shah Afridi have a chance to go to the second place.
Well, Pakistan played him really well initially, but then once he got into the game, once he started to turn up both ways considerably, they were nowhere really. Pretty again. In the air. Out. Out. Now it's out. Couple of juggles. Captain's taken that. Skipper for Pakistan is happy. Skipper for India has gone nowhere.
But just like I said, don't allow Pakistan to get in the game. India just allowing Pakistan to get into the game.
I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Give me the best angle, please, for the catch. Can you zoom up that, please? Can you zoom up that? It should be fingers underneath the ball. Yes. Have you got any other angle also, please? Go back to the other first angle, please. One before that. Yes, keep it rolling through frame by frame. Yes. Yes, fingers are underneath the ball. Ball being carried to the hands. I have a decision to a giant screen.
What's the call? Out it is. Big wicket that. Massive wicket. Two massive wickets for Pakistan.
Yes, India is taking it casually. India thinks that 147 is no score. And they've lost 2 wickets unnecessarily. That is the only thing that one can say. There was no need to play the shot, as there was no need for Abhishek to play the shot that he did. 10 for 2 in the third over.
One thing you don't want to do is give Shaheen Shah Afridi an opportunity to get his tail up. He's picked up the huge wicket of the opposition captain now. Tilak Varma's arrived at number 4.
They're not in form. Like Suryakumar Yadav hasn't been in the best of form apart from that first game against Pakistan, where he smashed 47. So all the more reason to try and play it along the ground rather than go the aerial route. Because your timing will not be there, because your form is not good.
Slip in position, second slip. Nasty ball from Afridi. Look at the numbers of Tilak Varma playing his 30th, 31st innings, 30 up until now. Average of 50, it's terrific stuff. Strike rate of 150 is outstanding as well. High score of 129 out against South Africa. Remember that one. Top knock. Scrambling one, and he's off the mark.
Have a look at this shot. Foot has gone nowhere near. And he knows as soon as he's hit it that he's going to be in trouble. That's a fine catch. The top class catch that. The skipper himself, Salman, taking a superb catch. Getting his fingers under the ball.
Another slow ball as well. 2 wickets, the 2 slower deliveries. One from Ashraf, one from Afridi. 1 run from this over up the until now, and a wicket. We're one ball shy of 3 overs, 11 for 2. A couple of issues with the lights. I guess it's no more than about 10 metres of lights, maybe 12 metres of lights that have just gone off. They're the only ones that I can see that are not working at the moment. There you go. That's the spot.
I think those lights have gone off, so clearly the batters don't want to carry on. They want the best of lights as well.
And have another look at the wickets of Suryakumar with a good catch diving forward, got those fingers underneath it. That's what, a little bit of a juggle as well, and a roll. At one stage he wasn't too sure where that ball was, but ended up on his stomach actually, and that's why he came up and big smile on his face. I think someone might have trodden on his foot at the same time in his celebration.
So I think they're looking for the lights to get ready. Shubman Gill. And now he's the vice captain of the team. The captain's gone. He's got to now play a vice captain's innings to take India home. Never mind if you start slowly. Don't play risky shots.
That's been pretty good thinking so far from Pakistan. Obviously some thought put behind this outing up until this stage. Expecting Abhishek to get after the bowling hard. Slow ball to get rid of him. Also Suryakumar. Maybe the crowd's trying to help. Got the torch lights and the cell phones out.
I think the DJs asked them to do that. That is a feature of the T20 where the DJs speak in between deliveries, not in between overs.
I wonder what the umpires are going to do while we try and get this sorted out. Spotted straight away by Shubman Gill. He realised that the lights had just dipped a fraction. Let's just look back and have a look at Pakistan's batting card. And Farhan played really nicely, 57 off 38. He was absolutely livid with himself when he got out. 5 4s and 3 6s in that knock.
Superb innings, absolutely terrific innings. Hitting was so clean and powerful. Got stuck into Jasprit Bumrah as well. Picked the slow delivery up quite nicely, moving away and punishing the ball, then playing the slop sweep, then the pull shot, played everything. And then, of course, clearing the front foot and hitting a huge 6 to get to a half century. He was upset when he got out. And we know now why, because with that wicket, the doors were open for the Indian spinners to come and strike, and that's exactly what they did. Kuldeep Yadav took 4 wickets, Akshar Patel took 2 wickets, Varun Chakravarti took 2 wickets, so 8 wickets taken by the Indian spinners, choking up the Pakistan batting. Good catch, low down. Then again, in the same over, looking to go for the biggie, not picking the googly. Then moving across and being out LBW, and in the same over, last ball of that over, getting it straight down, long off's throat. So those 4 wickets certainly pushed Pakistan back from what otherwise looked like a 180 plus score.
Yeah, look at the match summary, 146, that's all, with Pakistan losing those last 9 wickets, just 33 runs, which really puts them in no man's land to a certain extent at the halfway mark, but 11 for 2 now, India. Righto, here we go again. Afridi charging in. Very good delivery from Afridi, trying to stop the one, run out. Oh, that would have been interesting. From the reaction of the Pakistan players, had a hit, might have been gone. 12 for 2. captain looking reasonably relaxed there. Disappointed, obviously, I'm sure, that he has missed out again in this innings. Bit of action, actually, in that last ball, the last over. We'll show you shortly what happened with that. Fahim Ashraf. Starting his second over. Oh, it's a bit wide. He's reached it in the end. They're going to come back for the second. No, this time they stay with just the one. I want to take it back now to the last ball of the last over.
I'm actually baffled by this Indian rush. I've just not understood what the unholy rush is. Look where he is. There's no chance. He would have been run out by miles. By miles. There was, I mean, what is going on? Why are they panicking? Why are they playing the kind of cricket that they are doing?
Because Zaman was the man that was charging in. There would have been 3 for 12. In fact, no, 3 for 11. So there would have been. That would have been interesting. So to have someone like Gill out. Here's number 39, couldn't find the timber. But that throw.
Oh, this is good cricket. They've taken two runs of the first 2 deliveries. Risk-free cricket. Big singles, maybe the odd 2. We're about 7-8 runs. Don't worry about the power play situation. Don't worry about those 2 fielders outside the 30-meter circle. You don't need to take advantage of that at the moment. You just need to play sensible cricket.
Slow delivery again. He's on the onside. Should be able to come back quite comfortably for the second now. 16 for 2 it is. 1 wicket going down with 7 on the board. The other one with 10 on the board. Put India on the back foot straight away. Very first delivery of Fahim Ashraf to Abhishek. Slow delivery. Reached it. Just scooped it up. Harris took the catch. Well, he was pretty pumped up. Afridi was in the game. Good catch on Salman Ali. A bit of juggling, got his fingers underneath it initially. And Afridi's got his teeth in this game too now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the captain gives Afridi another over. The ball is moving. He's got a good rhythm going.
Straight to the man at mid-on. Working it hard in that region. Again, the slow ball from Ashraf. Lots of chat out there from Pakistan, as you'd expect at this stage. They would have been hurting at the halfway mark.
Yes, but at the moment it's just encouraging their bowlers, which is absolutely fine.
Yeah, it's all just encouraging the bowler. Making sure there's a real buzz in the field. Oh, it's a nice shot. It's a lovely shot. Really nicely played. That is real talent from Gill.
Yes, he's been in pace, anticipating that this one would be a slower delivery going down the pitch, and then when Fahim seeing Gill come down the pitch, dropped the shot, he got into position so quickly, he's dropped the shot there, see, as you saw him come down, and he placed his pull shot really well. Gets right on top of it, makes good use of his height, rolls his wrist to ensure the ball is hit along the ground, but powerfully between those 2 fielders.
Not likely to miss out on the pull shot, that's for sure. So 8 off the over. Last ball of over number 4. He wants more. He's gone over the top. No outs. Good catch from Harris Ralph. He's got his second now. That is another big wicket. Pakistan will be delighted with the start they've had here. And their spectators are right behind them.
They're throwing it away. India are just throwing this match away. That is all one can say. You've just hit a boundary. You've got 8 runs from the over, and yet to go out and play this kind of a shot. India are throwing this match away. 20 for 3. Gill gone for 12. 4 overs bowled. Slower poor delivery. And look what happens. Very good catch. Timing his jump to perfection. Harish Rao, Fahim Ashraf getting another wicket. And in the power play, 2 more overs of the power play, India have lost their 3 wickets.
Goes for a dozen. 20 for 3.
So 20 for 3. 4 overs have been bowled.
Now then, 3 wickets down, 20 runs on the board. Game on for Pakistan. And Shaz has rightly said at your pitch report that this pitch is going to get slow. A lot of variation from Fahim Ashraf got 2 wickets. Shaheen got a wicket with a slow ball.
Yes, definitely game on. And if you both stump to stump, back of a length, the most impressive thing about Shaheen today is the way he adjusted his length. He's pulled it back. Because the batsmen won't have the pace they had in the earlier games. So this is a terrific power play so far for Pakistan. It's not allowed India to get away. More importantly, for them to come back after that batting performance was to take wickets, which they have.
And got 3 wickets already. And that 2 of main players. So yeah, this is brilliant bowling from Shaheen. He's bowling his 3rd.
Now there's example of that. When I said pace, you can see that ball not quite coming on. And that was at 140 clicks. This is the last man to be dismissed. Just not getting hold of it, not getting the elevation, but a really good catch this. Timed the jump to perfection. And takes it with 2 hands. Just what the doctor ordered as far as Pakistan is concerned. 3 in power play. They were taken that at the start.
Down leg side. Shaheen's jazz up all right against India in this Asia Cup. I'll come back to it, but so far in this 4.3 overs, the paces, the variation, the slow balls, you can see tonight they bowl about at least 6, 7 or 8 slow balls, and that's what variation we talk about. And then of course the wicket ball of the main man. Oh, what a catch by Rauf at mid-on. They're coming back to Shaheen. Like I said, he's pumped up, jazzed up in this Asia Cup against India. 140 plus 5 deliveries against India, 34% versus other 12%. Big match player.
Now round the wicket. Right on the money. You can see the pressure building. There's no Hardik Pandya today, so the middle order will be tested. We've not had a great tournament as yet, the middle order. And then let's not forget, this is the final. So the pressure will be double.
And of course, Rinku is playing instead of Hardik Pandya, and he hasn't had a game in this Asia Cup. He probably had some mess, but on the middle, on this particular pitch, kind of 2 pace now. 26 wickets in first to 6 over Shaheen Shafiri.
Congrats, just to show the improvement he's made. First 4 matches is 8 overs. The economy rate was 9.3. Next 3 matches, the 8 overs, he's got 5 wickets. He's brought it down to 5.3, and that's because he's pulled the length back.
You realize back of a length is the way to go on this particular track, on this pitch.
I suppose in any pitch, especially against the like of Abhishek Sharma, he bowled beautifully first over, just back of a length, slipped there, backward wind on the boundary.
Sweet, very sweet from Sanju Samson. Just easing it into it. And a welcome boundary for India to end the over. 25 for 3. So 25 for 3. Tilak Verma, Sanju Samson. In the crease, and India desperately need a partnership of sorts here. Yes, to stabilize things.
The sixth over, last over of the power play. Only 25 runs has been scored, required run rate over 8. For him it's to continue. 2 for 11 in his 2, bowled beautifully. Under pressure.
He's been smart with changes of pace.
He had a good over and then he went, I think, for the Yorker. Maybe he was too full, and what a shot. It was right in his area. No problem whatsoever, with full face of the bat, through extra cover. Beautiful. And he wasn't very happy with himself, actually, Shaheen, after that delivery. Here we go, frustration. That is such a good over. Given the boundary on the last ball.
This is good. Wicket to wicket. There's bowling within his limitations.
A sensible need of the arm. Just bowl within the stumps. If you're going to vary your pace, got to be within the stumps. And so far he has been exceptional. With a chat going on between the senior player, Fakhar Zaman, the skipper, Salman Ali Agha. It may be change of field. Got 2 fielders outside the inner circle, obviously. Into power play. Square leg in front of the leg umpire.
Again, nicely timed. Ball racing away to the boundaries. He adjusted well there, just waited on it a little bit longer. Because of the pace of this pitch.
It's such a good shot from Tilak Verma. It's not an easy shot to play on this kind of surface. It was a slow ball. He waited for it and he played that beautifully in the gap between cover and mid-off. He was little wide, bit of width, and hence the boundary.
It's a quality shot. Hit that beautifully for 6. What a shot that is, just stirring in line. And Tilak Verma onto it in a flash. So a boundary and now 6. That's fast hands for you.
Poor delivery. The fine leg was up, no pace. It was a slow ball as well. But look at the line, asking for trouble. Easy pickings. Pressure off now in India. This partnership is building up. And Fahim have conceded 10 runs, 2 dot balls, then 4, and then this massive 6, 72 meter towards the square leg.
There's good awareness of the field as well. The fine leg was up, so he just waited on it so that he could get that angle and use the pace.
This is the length, this is the line. If you're going to do variations, there's no point going down leg side. It's easier said than done from here, but you are defending a low total here, and there's no point giving unnecessary runs away.
As a batsman, you've got to be a little careful on the surface now. Seeing the pace, the ball is also a little older now. Last ball before power play. Try to hit it too hard. The inside edges can go back onto the stumps.
The big question is who'll bowl the next over. Will it be Ibrar or will it be Haris Rauf? Nawaz?
It's good running. So after 6 overs, 36 for 3. So 111 needed of 84. Spin being introduced into the attack.
And Nawaz will take the ball. Is it the right call? We'll find out soon. We've got Ibrar as well from the other end. We've got Haris Rauf as well. Depends who bowls the next over from the other end. But this will be a good matchup against Sanju Samson and Tilak Verma, who is very good against left-arm spinners. But sometimes your strength can be your weakness. As a bowler, you've got to believe that you can get that left-hander out.
This is so what spin did when India bowled. But a very good power play for Pakistan. 36 for 3. Pakistan were 46 for no loss, and this is India's lowest in this tournament. Previous 6 games, they crossed 60. Swept and swept well. Splits the field.
So this is the difference between the Pakistani middle order and Tilak Verma's shot. That was controlled. He knew what he was doing. He didn't plan it before. The minute he saw the ball released, he realized it's the leg break. It's going to come into me, and he played beautifully between square leg and mid-wicket fielder for the boundary. You just can't go slog sweep against the mystery bowlers. It's literally next to impossible. Maybe 1 off 6, yes.
So on a track like this, you want to think of rotating the strike as well. It's not all about boundaries and sixes. Those 1s and 2s help you build it.
And credit to Kuldeep Yadav. He went for 29 for 1 in his first 3 overs, and then he came back, got 3 for 1 in his 4th over because of the shots Pakistani middle order batters played against him.
Mentioned India's lowest in power play in this tournament. This goes to show the importance of Abhishek Sharma, the form he's been in this tournament. But there's a big wicket to get early.
So far so good for Nawaz. Only 5 runs conceded in this first over. We are into 7th, 1 ball to go. This particular delivery is very important. I mean, every last ball of the over for any bowler in this format is very important.
Yeah, he wants to finish it off well. 5 is excellent. 5, 6 in the first over. That should lose confidence in the world of good. So tidy over, just 6 of it, 7 gone, 42 for 3. Haris Rauf into the attack.
One thing we all know, he's got pace, Haris Rauf. Now, it depends what sort of length he'll be bowling at. And of course, we've seen so far, the slow balls, the variations are very, very important. What you don't want from Haris is get a couple of bad deliveries.
And he's got to target the stumps back over there. I think that won't be easy to put away.
And batter has to take a risk if you're bowling back over the length and just within the stumps and couple of variations, couple of deliveries. Don't be predictable as a fast bowler. He's quite experienced, no doubt. One of the most experienced bowlers in Pakistan T20 cricket team.
That's good running. But the line good. Line and length is what his captain would expect.
Yeah, good thinking, bowling around the wicket to the left-hander. That means he's going to tuck him in, try to come from outside off stump, finishing on off middle. Good pacey deliveries, the last one, 141.
Nicely put away. He's got fast hands. Sanju Samson generates a lot of back speed. Wasn't all that bad a delivery. Fine shot.
It was not a bad delivery. It was just an exceptional shot from the special player. Let's have a look. It was just back of the length, just rock back, just a backward punch over mid-wicket fielder. Very good shot.
That's terrific. He's back in his crease. Bottom hand coming into play to generate that back speed.
Jesse, I was hoping that Ibrar probably will bowl from that end. At least 1 or 2 overs, and Haris can come back from this end.
Settling things a little bit, this partnership. 29 from 22 after India lost 3 wickets quickly. 20 for 3.
But this partnership building up nicely. They both are very dangerous players, match winners in their own right. From Pakistan point of view, ideally they would love a wicket in next couple of overs. 7 runs from the over so far from Haris Rauf. Very important delivery. Last ball of his over. Required run is just over 8. Electrifying atmosphere in at Dubai International Stadium. Pack house.
There's tension around the ground as well. It's that kind of a match. 7 of the over after 8, 49 for 3.
Tell you what, this is going to be good fun. We had Pakistan collapsing again at 146. A lot of fans watching and at the ground would have said same story. But India had been rocked back in the first 6 overs. For a change, Abhishek Sharma couldn't give them the flyer that he normally gives. And you can see there is a little bit of pressure now on every Indian batter. The trying to stick to their principle of T20 batting, which is about going out there and playing freely. There have been 3 setbacks and big wickets, those, including the captain. So now that principle will have to do a little bit of alliance with today's reality. Abrar, for the first time. Tilak Verma has looked really good so far. Knocks off another single.
That's the way to do it at the moment. You know, if it's not a boundary ball, then you can push it around for ones or twos. There will be the odd dot ball. That is what cricket is all about. T20 cricket, you don't score off every ball. Abrar's just coming to bowl, maybe. Just watch him. Couple of
The chance here. Dropped it. Reach with both hands. And Indian fans are celebrating because this would have been the end of Sanju Samson. Hussain Talat has dropped a precious catch in the deep.
don't think he timed it, and it's a good thing that he didn't time it well. You can see it's hit more towards the middle, towards the top of the bat. And that's why there was no power. But do you need to take that risk? Do you need to take that risk? There is a fielder there. T20 cricket, everybody wants to hit a 6. And always a risk involved. When you're batting well, yes.
I guess you have to put this down to nerves because he saw the ball, made the right advances, 2 hands, and it was all about, in the end, having 2 relaxed hands, finishing the act. You can see even the fans who have assembled here on this ground. We've got a tremendous atmosphere today. They're applauding every single. That is what they as well want India to do. And I'll just give you a point of view of this Indian T20 team. It's a principle that they've embraced of T20 batting, no matter what the target, who the bowler. Especially in the first 6 overs with Abhishek Sharma, that's the way they're going to play. And more often than not, it comes off and just makes it easier for the batters to follow. So that's their principle, which hasn't worked today. 54 for 3. Pakistan has been the best catching team in this DP World Asia Cup. 88% has been the catching record. Just the 1 over for Haris Rauf, and got Saim Ayub. The attack seemed like Samson for the moment is keen to pick up the singles. But the big shot is sort of always there lurking as a very strong instinct for all these modern day batters.
Yes, same Ayub mixes it up, doesn't get the ball to turn too much. I think for the first time there is a little bit of dew as well. All these days we've seen very little evidence of dew, but you can see the fielders are slipping when they're chasing the ball towards the boundary. The outfield's wet.
Somewhere I think the bowlers are lucky that on the pitch when they're bowling the slow balls, the balls are gripping. It's not really coming onto the bat. Maybe that might change in a little while as the dew gets stronger. The record here in Dubai is the pitch just gets better batting second, but we haven't seen signs when the spinners have bowled or the seamers have taken the pace off. So at the moment it seems like slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, the asking rate's still under 9, so there really is nothing to be too worried about. You can always make up for it in the last few overs. but you need to have wickets in hand to be able to do that.
Turning out to be a great game. India-Pakistan matches of late have been one-sided. And at the halfway stage, we thought more of the same, but not to be. You can see it's palpable pressure on the batters, the free-stroking players, when they know that if it goes wrong, another couple of wickets and India would be under serious pressure. That's when we don't play with as much freedom. There's always that little niggle of a doubt that creeps in, and that really changes everything. So that's the situation currently with this partnership.
And invariably we've seen in crunch matches, chasing a low score can always be tricky. That is what India is finding at the moment, having thrown their first 3 wickets away.
Good start to Sayam Ayub's first over, just 4 runs coming off it. 10 overs have been completed. It's 58 for 3, and seems like the players will have drinks.
I had been driving for so long now that I forgot what I was.
And there's a partnership there. It becomes crucial for those two batters to talk to themselves and regroup. We have the Indian coach out there talking to these two guys. Guys, look, sure we'll get a single.
The coach would have told them perhaps to keep going, not to take unnecessary risks. Don't miss out on scoring opportunities. Run the first run hard, so you create an opportunity for the second run.
It is a very intense talk that was happening with the Indian camp. Is slightly worried. I don't think Pakistan have put them under this kind of pressure for a long, long time, and they're feeling it tonight because there's so much at stake tonight. They may have beaten India or Pakistan few times, but this is the night that matters. There is Gautam Gambhir with the two batters. I like how Steve Singh is just keeping his distance and just listening. Frightened ball, and it's flat back, and that could be a six. And that's a terrific shot. Tilak Verma has been one of India's best batters in this DP World Asia Cup, and you're seeing why.
And this is a very good shot because he's hit it between the fielders as well. When he's hit it, he knows there is a fielder at long on. He knows there is a fielder at deep mid wicket. He's hit it between those two.
And there's the sense that we were talking about after a six. The next ball has been hit for a single. That boundary, the six came after 17 deliveries for India.
It's a good connection as well. See, no chance for those fielders. No chance. Well away from those two fielders.
Just a great shot. He's the guy who finished against Pakistan as well, Tilak Verma. And now we have Sanju Samson, who's got the big game and taken a little longer, but now we see Sanju Samson bat with a bit more maturity, plays differently as per the situation. Now this is Tilak sweeps versus spin. He can go lofted high towards mid-wicket, and he's one of those Indian batters who likes to go the other way as well. It's not something that he finds something that is unorthodox. It's very much part of his DNA, the reverse sweep. These two have set their minds on this playing sensibly for now. 69 for 3. The key player Tilak Verma has been in form right through the tournament. Sanju Samson has had one Player of the Match award, but he hasn't batted up the order. He's got a chance to bat in far between. A good night in Dubai. They're Pakistan in the finals, and this is going to be a hard-earned win for India. They have to win this. Not been offered on a platter by Pakistan tonight. Justin Currier with Tilak in his first 16 innings, average of 33. Next 13, they're very full. The player of the spotlight.
Yeah, she got a promotion up the order, and that when you get a promotion up the order, you get more overs to bat, you score more. It's just consistency that's admirable.
Had a great atmosphere against that match India-Sri Lanka. A lot of people turned out to be a super game with a super over as well. But tonight, this is unmatched what you're watching, and they're so involved in the game. They're sort of cheering the bowler as he runs in. The dot ball is being cheered. Good shot, but he got to find the gap. Will make the crease in time.
2 dot balls. Good bit of fielding there. 2 dot balls. Now what is Samson going to do? Take a bit of a chance or what?
Yeah. If you know Sanju Samson, he might be getting a little restless.
Tilak has maybe gone down and said to him, no worries.
Well, you can see already got some the atmosphere here. Stage of the game as well. It's another dot ball. Now you've got to worry about Sanju Samson.
Yes, he's walking away, trying to take some deep breaths. Plenty of overs left.
Scored for the big one. And enough back with that one to take it all the way. Just what he needed. This release of pressure. And a great shot, really.
Yes, I think what Saim did was he thought that he would come down the pitch and therefore he pitched it short, and that's exactly what Samson was waiting for. And he hit it straight over long on. That's not an easy shot to play. That's a lovely shot from Sanju Samson, making up for those earlier 3 dot balls.
Just amazing trust in the big game, Sanju Samson. So much to like about him. Not an easy shot to play, straight down the pitch. And then this is what they've done, both of them. After a big shot, looking for a single. 76 for 3 now.
Both batters just a tick over 100 strike rate. A little bit of sense and composure, which was
Down speed, 3, 2.
किसकी गलती है? पापा की। मैं तो पापा हूँ। सॉरी कैसे बोल सकते हो? ये पापा को दे दो। अरे फिर लड़ाई हो जाएगी। गाठिया दोनों को पसंद है। देखती जा।
प्यार की गांठ से बंधी हल्दीराम्स भुजिया।
देखा, बोल दिया ना सॉरी। प्यार का नाम हल्दीराम्स।
One strike, one statement, from the field to the planet. When bold execution meets global ambition, the impact is multiple.
out in the middle, so it's a left-handed affair for the next little while if Pakistan can pick wickets up, because Rinku Singh in his first game of the tournament is next, and then Akshar Patel.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Rinku. Can he handle the pressure of the final? It's a big pressure, so but now they have to keep things really tight like that. Abrar bowling his third over, 1 for 17. Young Shivam Dubey just come onto the crease under immense pressure. Good strike rate, but on this pitch it might be a little difficult to keep that up. Good fielding, good pressure by Pakistan.
Well, that's exactly what they need now with the new batter at the crease. Talked about that run rate. This is the reason he's there. You're right. It was slower. It was slightly wider and it turned. It was just 81, down from 94 first ball down to 81 the second ball. The bay's underway, but you know, don't mind this from Abrar. If you're just looking to get out of the over, it's been a brilliant over. You fire one in at the pad, so you can have your one, because all of a sudden the run rate's gone from 8.7 to 9.6. Even this ball here, if you can get out of it with a single, it's a good result.
Yeah, it's about showing the responsibility of getting out of the over. Yeah, wonderful, excellent over comes to an end. Wicket, 2 runs, 78 for all.
Uber's done a good job with the ball. Hasn't been his tournament with the bat. They've been decent today. 2 overs for just 11. Left-handers to operate with now. Finding a little bit of turn. Left-handed batters, he bowls 92% of his deliveries are standard off break. For the right-handers, 82% are the carom ball. And the wicket of Sanju Samson was really clever from Abrar. It kept him nice and tight in the line with the stumps predominantly. Look at where he's bowling, off stump. Middle, made leg stump on that occasion. Middle stump there. That one there, middle and leg. And then just a little bit wider. And then this one really slow and really wide. It was clever bowling.
Yeah, he's a match winner. Abrar. Required run rate over 10 now. He's got 1 over left. Abrar, Saim Ayub's got 1 more after this. Haris Rauf hardly been used. Good bowling. The slower you bowl, the ball spins a bit more. There's no real dew. Maybe the ball just getting a little greasy, little damp, but it's not really causing any issue for the bowlers.
No towels out at all yet, so that's a good sign. And for a fair contest all the way through. With the left-handers, the matchups are such a big thing nowadays. Wakara don't always go along with them, but you feel like they'll just keep Nawaz out of the attack at the moment with the left-handers at the crease. So Saima Uber's filling in those overs and doing a great job of it. Oh, he's edged it. He's edged it. It won't go for 4. Oh, out. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll go to the third umpire.
Sorry, umpire director. We have umpire referral for run out at the striker's end. Give me the side on angle, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through.
Get down, still get up. Get down.
Keep it rolling through. It's still Betis.
फिर उसमें से खेला, बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट, कोई मौका नहीं था वहाँ किसी खिलाड़ी के लिए कि रोक पाए। बढ़िया चौका आया शिवम दुबे के बल्ले से। जैसे शॉट्स खेलने पड़ेंगे, थोड़ी सूझबूझ के साथ बल्लेबाजी करनी होगी शिवम दुबे और तिलक वर्मा को। जो पिछले ओवर में करना था वो रनआउट वैसा ना हो और ना, क्योंकि अगर इस समय अगर कोई गलती हुई और रनआउट होता है तो वो एक भारी नुकसान होगा। ये देखिए जो पिछले ओवर के आखिरी गेंद पर हुआ था, शिवम दुबे दौड़े थे तेज, ओवर लेना चाहते थे बट शायद बीच में मना किया। अगर ये डाइव नहीं लगाते या थोड़ी जल्दी कर देते कीपर तो मुश्किल हो सकती थी तिलक वर्मा के लिए, बट लेकिन डाइव लगाकर वापस पहुंचे। चैन की सांस ली होगी शिवम दुबे ने कि आउट नहीं हुए, और एक समय ऐसा लग रहा था कि 2 रन तो है ही है। और तिलक वर्मा कह रहे हैं हाँ बस ठीक है, आराम से एक रन लेते रहो। वो देखिए तिलक वर्मा को लगा बड़े आराम से 2 होंगे, लेकिन शिवम दुबे ने 2-3 कदम दौड़ कर मना किया, मतलब मुड़ते पहले मना कर देते। एक और बहुत ही बढ़िया करारा फरार, एक और चौका इस ओवर का। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट तिलक वर्मा के बल्ले से, दूसरा चौका इस ओवर का।
चेंज ऑफ पेस यहाँ पर काम आया नहीं हारिस रऊफ के लिए, ये काम कर गया तिलक वर्मा के लिए कि लेंथ बहुत ज्यादा ऊपर डाल दी थी। बॉटम हैंड का सही इस्तेमाल यहाँ पे पावर जनरेट किया तिलक वर्मा ने, सीधा साइड स्क्रीन की ओर चौका। दबाव बढ़ रहा है अब यहाँ पे पाकिस्तान के ऊपर, उसमें बहुत बढ़िया काम किया अभी तक तिलक वर्मा ने। और कई बार वीरो आप इस तरह के सिचुएशन को सिमुलेट करते हैं, आप तैयारी करते हैं कि जब ऐसा अवसर मिले, ऐसा मौका आए तो आप शांति के साथ इस रन चेज को पूरा करें।
हाँ, सब चाहते तो वही है, हम लोग फैंस कि बड़े आराम से भारत ये रन चेस करे, बट लेकिन दिल की धड़कनें बढ़ती हैं जब बल्लेबाजी कर रहे होते हैं बल्लेबाज, तो वो चाहते हैं कि मैं थोड़े आक्रामक शॉट लगा कर खत्म करूं। देखे जाए तो पाक बहुत ऊपर रहा है हर उसमें, हर बिना पर, लेकिन आखिरी जो ये 16 से 20 का ओवर होगा ये मैटर करता है कि यहाँ पर भारत कहाँ जाता है कहाँ नहीं। अगर यहाँ ऊपर जाएगा तो शायद जीत जाएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर 6 विकेट गंवाए थे इसमें पाकिस्तान ने, इसलिए पाकिस्तान पूरे ओवर खेला भी नहीं। 45 डॉट बोले थी और 5 बोले वो खिलाए, लगभग 50 बोले तो डॉट ही रही है पाकिस्तान के लिए, और अभी भारत ने 37 डॉट बनने गेंदें खेली। ये देखिए जीत का जो अनुमान है वो दोनों तरफ है 50-50%। और ऐसा होता है क्योंकि मैं कह रहा था कि 30 गेंदें 5 ओवरों में 50 रन 10 रन प्रति ओवर, ये आम बात है T20 फॉर्मेट में। अगर आपके पास 3-4 विकेट हाथ में है, यहाँ तो 6 विकेट हाथ में है भारत के पास। अच्छी फिनिश करना होगा, बल्लेबाजों को रहना होगा अंत तक। और एक आधा ऐसा ही ओवर चले जो एक और बड़ा हिट लगाया। छक्के के साथ ओवर खत्म किया, 17 रन आए इस ओवर में।
सलाह यही है हारिस रऊफ के लिए कि लेग स्टंप पे नहीं, ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर बॉल रखने के लिए डाले तो कहां डाले, क्योंकि इस समय तिलक वर्मा का फॉर्म लाजवाब चल रहा है। पिछले ओवर में 17 आए थे, 2 चौका 1 छक्का शामिल। 30 गेंदें बाकी हैं, रन चाहिए 47 इस मुकाबले को जीतने के लिए, एशिया कप फाइनल को जीतने के लिए।
मैं थोड़ा हैरान था कि पिछला ओवर अबरार से कराया जा सकता है। जब एक गेंदबाज अच्छी गेंदबाजी करता है, विकेट लेता है। ओह, इनका स्वागत तो शिवम दुबे ने किया है छक्के के साथ। आखिरी गेंद पर छक्का लगाया था तिलक वर्मा ने, और इस ओवर की पहली गेंद पर छक्का लगाया शिवम दुबे ने, और भारतीय दर्शक जाग गए मैं कहूँगा ग्राउंड में। जी अभी तक थोड़े सोए हुए थे, सुस्त लग रहे थे, लेकिन इन पिछले ओवर में जो 17 रन आए और इस ओवर की पहली गेंद पर जो छक्का लगाया, भारतीय दर्शकों में खुशी की लहर दौड़ गई है। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट दुबे के बल्ले से, और इसके लिए जाने जाते हैं छक्के मारने के लिए। मजा आ गया देखकर कि दबाव में ऐसा शॉट लगता है तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस और बढ़ता है। तो तिलक वर्मा ने पिछली गेंद पर, पिछले ओवर की आखिरी गेंद पर लगाया था, दुबे ने इस वाइड होगी। ये देखिए ये फर्क पड़ता है, जब कोई खिलाड़ी आपको छक्का मारता है तो फिर आप उससे दूर भागने की कोशिश करते हो, उससे दूर गेंद डालो, और दूर गेंद में आप गलती करते हो और वाइड फेंक देते हो। जहाँ 10 के ऊपर गया था रिक्वायर्ड 100, वहाँ वापिस 8.28 का आ गया है। पिछले ओवर में 17 और इस ओवर में अभी तक 7 रन आ गए हैं गेंद पर। गेंद ऊंची गई, पहुंचेगी नहीं, काके ने साथ दिया, बिल्कुल पहले गिर गई हारिस रऊफ के। तिलक वर्मा को एक और रन लेना है, वो ये नहीं जानते वो शिवम दुबे हैं, वो आपकी तरह इतने तेज नहीं दौड़ते। थोड़ा सब्र रखिए तिलक, थोड़ा सब्र रखिए, ऐसा ना हो कि अब इस समय अच्छा मैच बन गया और आप रन आउट हो जाए कोई।
पिछला ओवर जो था वो टर्न अराउंड ओवर था इस रन चेज में। 17 रन आए थे उस ओवर में, 1 चौका शिवम दुबे का, उसके बाद तिलक वर्मा का चौका और एक अंतिम गेंद पर वो छक्का, और उसके बाद पहली गेंद पर इस ओवर में शिवम दुबे ने जड़ दिया था एक लाजवाब छक्का। सिर्फ 39 रनों की तो आवश्यकता है इस समय। 28 गेंदें हैं, गेंदें काफी हैं इस समय। तो ये भी जरूरी है, करते रहिए। तो अब 9 रन आ चुके हैं इस ओवर में।
बहुत बढ़िया सूझबूझ के साथ खेल रहे तिलक वर्मा। ये देखिए लास्ट बॉल जो थी वो धीमी गेंद थी, कटर थी और तिलक वर्मा ने स्क्वायर लेग के ऊपर बढ़िया शॉट लगाया, छक्का। और कोच जो माइक हैसन है वो उनको बोल रहे हैं कि तिलक वर्मा को ऑफ के बाहर डाले, विकेट में ना डाले। और बुरी गेंद नहीं तो मैं कहूँगा ये विकेट में खत्म हो रही थी, कटर भी थी। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट खेला तिलक वर्मा ने, क्योंकि वो शॉट खेलते हैं अक्सर। और माइक हैसन ने बहुत देखा आईपीएल में, ये शॉट खेलते हुए बहुत चौके छक्के लगाते हैं उस पर। और जो रिक्वायरमेंट रेट एक बार 10 के ऊपर गई थी उसको वापस ले आए 8.77 पर। और यही है कि एक ओवर आपको ना गेम बदल देता है, या तो एक ओवर में 2-3 आउट हो या 15 से 20 रन आए, तो फिर वो T20 फॉर्मेट का जो गेम है वो ऐसा ही है कि एक ओवर गेम बदल देता है। इससे 9 पर 4 है, अभी 37 रन चाहिए भारत को 25 गेंदों में। आमतौर पर अगर वनडे क्रिकेट हो रही होती है आज के जमाने में सब, तो ये 25 बॉल पर 37 टीम में बैटिंग चेंज करते हो तो हार मान लेती कि नहीं बनेंगे, बहुत ज्यादा रहेंगे।
तो कोशिश करते हम लोग।
समझ नजर आई नहीं वो कुछ इतने मैचेस देखे हमने 90s में।
शतक पूरा किया यहाँ पर तिलक वर्मा ने। बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण पारी खेली अभी तक और काम अभी भी अधूरा है। 16 समाप्त, 111 पर 4 इस समय भारत।
Sony Sports Network presents Cricket का
एक 111 पे 4, 16 ओवर के बाद 36 रन 24 गेंदे 6 विकेट हाथ में। बढ़िया साझेदारी है 34 रनों की तिलक वर्मा और शिवम दुबे के बीच। 146 रन पाकिस्तान ने बनाए थे, उसके जवाब में एक वक्त ऐसा लग रहा था कि थोड़ी सी मुश्किल में है, लेकिन तिलक वर्मा की आज जितनी तारीफ की जाए उतनी कम है। क्या शानदार पारी इन्होंने बुनी है। शानदार है शतक, टूट के गिर जाए ये वो पत्ता नहीं, हवाओं से कह दो जरा अपनी औकात में रहे। ये हुआ ना, ये हुआ एक बड़े मैच का खिलाड़ी। ये था वो मैच जहां पे इनका इस तरह से अपने पूरे रंग में आना बहुत जरूरी था। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है इरफान पठान।
बहुत शुक्रिया विवेक भाई। तिलक वर्मा शाहीन अपनी आखिरी ओवर लेके आते हुए। तिलक वर्मा की यह पारी नंबर ऑफ रन्स के लिहाज से भले ही इनकी करियर की सबसे ज्यादा की ना हो, लेकिन सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट जरूर है, सबसे बेहतरीन जरूर है। फाइनल है पाकिस्तान के सामने और आप हाफ सेंचुरी लगा रहे हो जब विकेटें लगातार गिर रही है। पुल शॉट आपने लगाया, स्वीप शॉट आपने लगाया, रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट पे आपकी तवज्जो, स्लॉप स्वीप में भी छक्का लगाया और जब जरूरत की पेस का इस्तेमाल करके बड़े बड़े शॉट लगाए और इम्पोर्टेंटली अपने छोर से विकेट को जाने नहीं दिया।
जबकि दूसरी तरफ से विकेटें गिर रही थी और आज गेंदबाजों ने धीमी गति के गेंद का इस्तेमाल भी बहुत किया, कटर्स का इस्तेमाल किया। स्पिन के खिलाफ बल्लेबाजी करना उस वक्त आसान नहीं था, लेकिन आज जब दबाव में होती है ना टीम, तब असली स्वभाव किसी खिलाड़ी का पता चलता है।
वो स्वभाव में सजता है, बिल्कुल सहजता है, वो दिखाया तिलक ने। लेकिन उनका काम अभी खत्म हुआ नहीं है। 34 रन चाहिए 22 गेंदों में।
जी हाँ, बहुत ही बढ़िया आज खेल दिखाया इन्होंने, बहुत ही बढ़िया। और जब से ये क्रीज पे आए हैं ना, तब से एक मजबूत पकड़ बना के रखी है, मजबूत पकड़। चाहिए खुद पे यकीन है कामिल, हौसला किसका बढ़ाता है कोई, खुद पे यकीन। और आज ये यकीन इनको अपनी बल्लेबाजी पे नजर आया और हमें इन्हें देख के मजा आया।
एशिया कप में 195 रन, क्रूशल रन आए और ये पारी तो सालों साल याद रखी जाएगी। 21 गेंदे 34 रन। 15वां ओवर बड़ा क्रूशल था वेन भाई, जो हारिस रऊफ ने 17 रन दिए।
हाँ, कोशिश तो की थी, पूरी तरह से रोक नहीं पाए अबरार। आज थोड़ी सी एक जो दिक्कत आई है ना इन दोनों के बीच में, इरफान बोल रही है रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट, थोड़ा सा उस पे इस वक्त ध्यान देने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि आप मैच एक बार फिर आपने अपनी पकड़ में जो इस वक्त है ले आए हैं।
शिवम दुबे को बेहतर होना पड़ेगा, बिल्कुल बेहतर होना पड़ेगा रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट पे। एक वक्त तो ऐसा था कि तिलक रन आउट हो जाते हैं। यहाँ पे स्लो वन, इनसाइड एज, स्लो वन का ज्यादा इस्तेमाल होगा क्योंकि गेंद अंदर की तरफ आती है, इसलिए बड़ा शॉट लगाने गए। अबरार की एफर्ट थी वहां पे, इसी वजह से 4 रन नहीं गए, लेकिन 2 रन मिले तिलक को। स्विच ऑन रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट, खास करके बड़े मैदान में बड़े गेम में आपको ध्यान रखना है, मिसफील्ड होते हैं आप दूसरे के लिए रेडी रहिए, वो स्विच ऑन रहता है। दुबे, उसमें बेहतरी की जरूरत है।
इनका रहना जरूर। रन चेस में तिलक वर्मा, क्योंकि ये रह गए ना तो फिर
भारत के लिहाज से पिछली ओवर में हारिस रऊफ ने 17 रन दिए थे। पहली गेंद पे चौका आया था। शुरुआत कैसे होती है वो इंपॉर्टेंट है। राउंड द विकेट शुरुआत की थी पिछली बार, जो 15वीं ओवर डाली थी हारिस रऊफ ने। अभी ओवर द विकेट से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, इसका मतलब ऑफ कटर ज्यादा डाल सकते हैं ऑफ स्टंप के बाद।
ये जो बल्लेबाज जो इस वक्त स्ट्राइक पे है ना, ये बड़े भाग्यशाली हैं भारतीय टीम के लिए। और नजर ना लगे, लेकिन आंकड़े कमाल के रहते हैं जब शिवम दुबे खेलते हैं भारतीय टीम के लिए।
स्लो वन ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर। तिलक बड़ा जरूरी है ना कि वो आखिर तक खेलते रहें। 19 ओवर तक तो बिल्कुल उनका खेलना जरूरी है। शाहीन की 4 ओवर खत्म है, वहीम अशरफ की 1 ओवर बाकी है, हारिस रऊफ की इसके बाद 1 ओवर बाकी है, तो आपको 1 ओवर निकालनी है। सही मयूब की 1 ओवर बाकी है, लेकिन फहीम अशरफ और हारिस रऊफ के साथ ही जाएंगे।
हाँ, क्योंकि इस वक्त साइम अयूब की तरफ अगर आप गए तो बहुत बड़ा आपने जुआ खेला है, बहुत बड़ा। पिछला ओवर जो था हारिस रऊफ का, उसमें वो अच्छे खासे महंगे हुए थे, तो वो भी एक चीज जो है वो उनके दिमाग में खटक रही होगी। उसका शायद फायदा यहाँ तिलक वर्मा उठाना चाहे। ओहो, ये क्या कहीं पूरी पिच के बाहर तो नहीं गेंद गिरी? क्योंकि अगर पिच के बाहर गिरी है तो वो नो बॉल हो जाती है। अभी तो खैर वाइड का इशारा दिया है, लेकिन आप देखना चाहेंगे। हाँ, देखना चाहेंगे कि कहाँ गिरी है वो।
अब पिच के बाहर क्रीज के पहले या क्रीज के बाद गिरी है, उसमें फर्क पड़ता है, उसमें नो बॉल का रहता है।
देखिए पिच के तो बाहर गिरी है, वो तो साइड वाली पिच में जाके गेंद गिरी है, और यही शायद तिलक वर्मा बोल भी रहे थे अंपायर से। ये आपने वाइड का इशारा तो कर दिया है, लेकिन नियम के तहत ये क्या होना चाहिए, इस पे थोड़ा सोच विचार करिए।
तिलक वर्मा अंपायर से तो बात कर रहे थे, क्योंकि ये जो टप्पा गिरा है पिच के बाहर, वो जो पॉपिंग क्रीज है उसके पीछे गिरा है डायरेक्ट।
वाइड दी है, वाइड दी है। वही पॉपिंग क्रीज जिसके बारे में भी आप बात कर रहे थे, सारे रूल जो है उसी के तहत हैं, नहीं तो नो बॉल हो जाती। दूर रह गई, और इसी वजह से शायद बल्ले के बीचों बीच नहीं आई। अब आप इस वक्त जानते हैं कि हारिस रऊफ ये रणनीति लेकर गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं, तो पहले क्यों नहीं आप थोड़ा ऑफ स्टंप का गार्ड लेके खड़े हो जाते हैं।
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं। सबसे पहले तो जो गेंदबाज है वो बतौर जो फील्डिंग सेट की है, वो आपको एक हल्का सा सिग्नल देता है कि कौन सी लाइन डालने वाला है, क्या इरादा करने वाला है। आप खड़े हैं अभी मिडिल ऑफ स्टंप के गार्ड पे, आप कोशिश कर रहे थे कि लैप लगाए। अगर ये जो पिच गिरी है वो पॉपिंग क्रीज से पहले पिच के बाहर गिर जाती तो नो बॉल होता। ये वाइड इसीलिए दिया है क्योंकि पॉपिंग क्रीज के पीछे गिरी है।
हाँ, अभी भी बल्ले के बीच में जहां वो चाहते हैं वहां गेंद आ नहीं रही है। अभी तक तो ओवर हारिस रऊफ के नजरिए से देखें तो बढ़िया घट रहा है अभी तक, क्योंकि यहाँ इस वक्त भारतीय बल्लेबाजों को जो है वो बाउंड्रियां चाहिए, एक आध बाउंड्री हर हाल में चाहिए।
तिलक वर्मा एक साइड को प्रेफर करते, बड़ा शॉट ऑफ साइड की फील्ड लगा के ऑफ साइड में गेंदबाजी की जा रही है। लेफ्ट शॉट है इनके पास, स्वीप शॉट है इनके पास, क्या पहले से ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर आ सकते हैं?
आवश्यक रेट अभी भी 10.4 का है। ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर से स्वीप शॉट खेला है, और यहाँ पे कम से कम 2 मिलेंगे आपको, क्योंकि फील्ड जब ऑफ साइड के बाहर या ऑफ साइड पे इतनी सजा दी गई है तो मतलब लेग साइड पे खिलाड़ी अंदर है घेरे के।
ये अच्छी बल्लेबाजी है, लेकिन गेंद वो आए नहीं बल्ले पे बराबर। लेकिन सोच में डालेगा ये शॉट हारिस रऊफ को कि ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर से खींच रहे स्वीप शॉट के लिए तिलक वर्मा। फाइनल का एशिया कप भारत बनाम पाकिस्तान रसाकसी का मुकाबला, टेंस माहौल, अभी भी गेम कहीं भी जा सकती है। अच्छी बात भारत के लिए 46 रनों की ये साझेदारी, 2 सेट बल्लेबाज क्रीज पे।
अच्छा कमबैक है ये। पिछला ओवर इतना महंगा होने के बावजूद यहाँ इस गेंद पे गेंदबाज ने अच्छी वापसी की है। 7 रन अभी तक इस ओवर में आए, अभी भी एक गेंद जो है इस ओवर की बची है। 13 गेंदें 23 रन, अब 6 विकेट हाथ में।
ये सिचुएशन में बहुत सालों तक विराट कोहली भारत के लिए वो तुरुप का इक्का थे, बादशाह बन के मैदान में खड़े रहते थे, आखिर तक मैच जिताते थे। क्या तिलक वर्मा वो आज काम कर सकते हैं? सेट है, इनिंग भी उसी तरीके से खेली है, लेकिन फिनिशिंग टच क्या वो दे सकते हैं?
50 रनों की साझेदारी पूरी हुई, फिनिशिंग टच की बात हो रही थी, 130 पे 4।
इंतजार बिल्कुल भारतीय फैंस उसी तरह कर रहे थे जो शिवम दुबे ने आखिरी गेंद पे लगाया। बड़ा क्रूशल मैसेज आया अभी ड्रेसिंग रूम से। हर्षित राणा आए हैं बल्लेबाजों को बात करने के लिए, लेकिन यहाँ पे वो मोमेंटम बड़ा जरूरी है। चलने दीजिए। 53 रनों की ये साझेदारी 36 गेंदों में। सूखे में बारिश का इंतजार जैसे करते सब भारतीय फैंस इस छक्के का इंतजार कर रहे थे। इनकी तमन्ना पूरी हुई छक्के से। वो जो गैप था वो 6 रन और कम कर दिया। अब चाहिए 12 गेंदों में 17 रन। सिर्फ एक शॉट का फासला है रन और बॉल्स में।
जी हाँ, क्या मजेदार मैच घट रहा है। वहाँ खिलाड़ी हमारी भावनाओं से खेल रहे हैं और यहाँ इरफान पठान शब्दों से खेल रहे हैं। क्या खेल चल रहा है भाई क्रिकेट का।
थोड़ा बहुत आपसे सीखा।
मैं ये उल्टा कहता हूँ कि संगत का असर है कि आप लोगों के साथ बैठ के हमें भी जोश आ जाता। तो लीजिए फहीम साहब जरा थोड़े से लड़खड़ाते हुए यहाँ पे।
हाँ, ये बड़ा मोमेंट है ना। है देखिए, जो ऑरेंज था ना वो दूर जा रहा था। ये पाकिस्तान की जो हरी लाइन है उससे, लेकिन आप उसकी तरफ ऊपर की तरफ उससे आगे निकलना है। बिल्कुल निकलना है। उम्मीद है पूरी।
शिवम दुबे का स्ट्राइक रेट 155 का है। हम तिलक वर्मा की बातचीत कर रहे हैं। इनका योगदान ना भूलिएगा। शिवम दुबे 18 गेंदों में 28 रन बना चुके हैं। ये
एक ही चौका लगा है, 2 छक्के, और उनकी जो पहली 2 ओवर थी नई गेंद के साथ, वो भी मत भूलिएगा, वो कमाल की थी। सिर्फ 12 रन दिए थे। ये स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, फहीम स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं। अब यहाँ पे इन्हें चोट लगी, अगर ये नहीं डाल सकते तो फिर स्पिनर को लगाना पड़ेगा। सईम अयूब उनके पास है। अबरार की 4 खत्म, शाहीन की 4 खत्म। नवाज लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर है, लेकिन सईम अयूब ऑफ स्पिनर है। यहाँ पे स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं। ये क्रैम्प से ज्यादा नजर आ रहा है कुछ।
समझदारी तो यही है इस वक्त कि आप किसी दूसरे गेंदबाज के पास चले जाएं। इनके बस की नहीं है अब। थोड़े से क्रैम्प्स आए हैं या मसल खिंच गई है, या माहौल ऐसा है कि ये अच्छों की मसल खिंचवा देता है। ये जो माहौल है इस वक्त।
लेकिन पेस ज्यादा बेहतर है बल्लेबाजों के लिए। स्पिन वो थोड़ा ज्यादा चांस क्रिएट कर सकता है, क्योंकि ये पिच स्लो है। ये पिच पे स्पिनरों ने बहुत विकेट निकाली है, भारतीय स्पिनर्स ने भी। और यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो सईम ने अच्छी गेंदबाजी की है। अबरार ने 1 विकेट निकाली, लेकिन 4 ओवर में सिर्फ 29 रन दिए है। स्पिन यहाँ पे कारगर साबित हो सकती है। गौतम वहां पे एनिमेटेड नजर आते हुए।
कुछ रूल्स के बारे में शायद बातचीत कर रहे होंगे वहां अंपायर से। थोड़ा सा खेल में भी विलंब हुआ है यहाँ पे। कभी कभी ये होता है कि आप थोड़ा सा रिदम जो है उसके बारे में बात करते हैं। इस तरह का रिदम चल रहा था, और पिछले ओवर की आखिरी गेंद में काफी दबाव जो है वो इस शॉट से हट गया। तब तक काफी दबाव जो है वो बनना शुरू हो चुका था।
ये शॉट बहुत बहुत क्रूशल था। 6 हिटिंग एबिलिटी इसीलिए इन्हें खिलाया गया है। शिवम दुबे को ऑलराउंडर जो एबिलिटी है उसे खिलाया गया है इस वजह से। और आज फाइनल में अपना दमखम अभी तक दिखाते हुए 28 पे पहुंचे हुए हैं। पाकिस्तानी फैंस थोड़े चिंतित नजर आते हुए। भारतीय फैंस वहां पे ज्यादातर खुश होने चाहिए, लेकिन टीवी को देख के पाकिस्तानी फैंस खुश हैं। फुल हाउस है आज, फुल हाउस। 130 पे 4 भारत।
सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क प्रेजेंट्स क्रिकेट का ब्लॉक।
क्या कुछ बीत रहा होगा इन सब के ऊपर, क्या कुछ बीत रहा होगा। भारतीय और पाकिस्तानी समर्थक भावनाओं का सैलाब सा आया हुआ इस वक्त यहाँ दुबई इंटरनेशनल स्टेडियम में। ये शिवम दुबे की आज इनिंग पे एक नजर डालिए और ये साझेदारी जो हुई है इनकी यहाँ तिलक वर्मा के साथ।
दो बड़े शॉट आए शिवम दुबे के बल्ले से, स्पिन के सामने, फिर हारिस रऊफ के सामने ये बड़ा क्रूशल छक्का। तिलक वर्मा, शिवम दुबे, दो लेफ्ट हैंड बल्लेबाज, लेफ्ट इज राइट फॉर इंडिया। ये मोमेंटम टूटा है थोड़ा सा, बल्लेबाजों को ये मोमेंटम जब टूटता है, ये ब्रेक लगता है, ये पसंद आता नहीं है। काफी देर हो गई है, अगर नहीं है ठीक आप बाहर जाइए। अंपायर्स को ये बात ध्यान रखनी होगी।
हाँ, आज का दिन इनका कमाल का रहा। और इरफान, अगर कोई डबल दावेदार है प्लेयर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट का अभिषेक शर्मा के अलावा, तो वो ये है कुलदीप यादव। जिस तरह का इनका इस टूर्नामेंट में प्रदर्शन रहा है,
कोई दो राय नहीं है। T20 एशिया कप्स में सबसे ज्यादा विकेट लेने वाला भारत के लिए कुलदीप यादव, विकेट टेकर। 17 विकेट।
और उनके और दूसरे नंबर पे जो गेंदबाज है शाहीन शाह अफरीदी, उनके बीच में 7 विकेटों का अंतर है और 7 ही मैच है। ये समझिए कि हर मैच में इन्होंने उनसे 1 विकेट अतिरिक्त ली है।
और उसके साथ मुश्किल ओवर्स। वहीम अशरफ, ये एक्चुअली बिल्कुल बेहतर है भारत के लिए कि यहाँ पे तेज गेंदबाजी कर रहा है, जिसे थोड़ी सी चोट भी लगी है। ये जरूर, क्योंकि चोट लगी है, बल्लेबाजों को ये बात पता होनी चाहिए कि स्लोअर वन ज्यादा डालेंगे, यॉर्कर कम डालेंगे। तैयार रहिएगा उसके लिए। ये स्विच ऑन रहना बड़ा जरूरी है, लेकिन अभी और टाइम ले रहे हैं। आई एम श्योर ये मैसेज उन तक पहुंचा होगा भारतीय बल्लेबाजों की तरफ।
लगभग 5 मिनट का समय यहाँ बर्बाद हो चुका है, 5 मिनट का। और ऑन फील्ड अंपायर जो है उनको थोड़ी सी कभी कभी सख्ती दिखाना जरूरी है। बहुत लंबा ब्रेक हो गया ये। वहीम अशरफ अपना चौथा ओवर लेकर, बढ़िया फील्डिंग है ये। अगर इनसे निकल जाती तो गेंद बाउंड्री तक भी पहुंच सकती थी।
पहली गेंद स्लोअर वन थी, 115 की स्पीड थी, अच्छा स्वीप शॉट लगाया था। शिवम दुबे भी क्या इसी गेंद के लिए तैयार है? ये मोमेंट, ये स्विच ऑन रहना आखिरी के पलों में, दबाव में, ये बड़ा जरूरी है। महेंद्र सिंह धोनी हमेशा एक बात कहते थे कि गेंदबाज अगर पहली गेंद जो डालता है आखिर ओवर्स में, जनरली ज्यादातर उस ओवर में वही गेंद डालता है। अगर पहली गेंद स्लोअर वन डाली तो ज्यादातर वेरिएशन में ध्यान देगा, अगर यॉर्कर डाली है तो ज्यादातर यॉर्कर डालेगा। क्या करते हैं फहीम, देखते हैं।
हाँ, बल्ले के थोड़े निचले भाग में आपकी गेंद लगी। हाँ, यही तो अनुभव है ना इरफान, बड़ी बारीकी से जब आप खेल को देखते हैं, और वो तभी संभव है जब आप इतना ज्यादा अनुभव हासिल करते हैं। बाल जो है वो धूप में सफेद नहीं किए।
2 गेंदे, 2 स्लोअर ऑन, एक में लेंथ आगे, दूसरे में लेंथ थोड़ा पीछे। भारत का चांस 80% जीत का अनु। एक वक्त था जब बराबरी का मुकाबला चल रहा था। पावर प्ले में जब 3 विकेट गंवाई थी तो ज्यादातर पाकिस्तान की तरफ था, भारत की तरफ।
गेंद से एक और बाउंड्री ढूंढे गया। ओहो, हाँ, थोड़ा सा सांस भरते हुए यहाँ शिवम दुबे। एंगल के साथ गेंद थोड़ी सी और दूर जाती हुई।
वे भाई पहली गेंद से कहा था स्लोअर वन ही डालेगा ज्यादातर ये गेंदबाज, हर गेंद स्लो डाली है लेंथ में यहाँ पे गेंद ग्रिप हुई, बाहर की तरफ गई। ये बड़ा करीबी मामला था, वाइड लाइन के करीब।
भाई आखिरी ओवर डालने तो हारिस रॉफ को ही आना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि और विकल्प तो कोई बचे नहीं है। आज का दिन उनका इस तरह का रहा है कि सबसे महंगे गेंदबाज वही रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी भी 10 रन है। 10 रन आप लेके नहीं जाना चाहेंगे आखिरी ओवर में। एक बाउंड्री आ जानी चाहिए सामने, और कैच पकड़ लिया है यहाँ शाहिन शाह अफरीदी ने।
ओह व्हाट अ कैच।
देखना होगा कि बाउंड्री पे पांव तो नहीं लग गया, नहीं तो कैच बहुत बढ़िया पकड़ा है।
एक और स्लो वन, एक और इनटू द पेज गेंद। ये बड़ी विकेट है, 60 रन की साझेदारी टूटी है इस विकेट से। वही गेंद बाहर की तरफ गई, सामने की तरफ बड़ा शॉट लगाने गए। बाउंड्री लाइन पे शाहिन शाह अफरीदी लंबे कद के खिलाड़ी है, सही जगह पे खिलाड़ी को तैनात किया था, वहां पे कैच पकड़ा। शिवम दुबे, सिर्फ इंचेस का खेल है, वरना 6 रन हो जाते हैं। यहाँ पे विकेट, एक बहुत अच्छी पारी 33 रनों की शिवम दुबे की समाप्त। 137 पे 5, भारत को चाहिए 10 रन आखिरी ओवर से।
आखिरी ओवर तक पहुंच गया है। रिंकू सिंह आए हैं बल्लेबाजी करने। 161 का स्ट्राइक रेट है इनका, 42 की औसत है। 3 अर्धशतक लगा चुके हैं, लेकिन इस वक्त वो होंगे नॉन स्ट्राइकर एंड पे। स्ट्राइक पे है इस वक्त तिलक वर्मा। खत्म कर दीजिए मुकाबला। 10 रन चाहिए, मतलब 2 शॉट चाहिए आपको, और एक खिलाड़ी और अतिरिक्त रखना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि दंड लगा है यहाँ। टाइम काफी बर्बाद किया है यहाँ पाकिस्तान टीम ने, तो इसलिए एक अतिरिक्त खिलाड़ी अब घेरे के अंदर। 10 रन 6 गेंदे, 2 की मांग है, भागिए 2 यहाँ पे।
रिंकू सिंह ये तेज है, ये भागेंगे। शिवम दुबे बहुत अच्छी पारी खेल के गए, थोड़े थके भी होंगे, गेंदबाजी भी करते हैं। रिंकू सिंह फ्रेश लेग्स, 2 रन आराम से प्राप्त किए पहली गेंद पे। 8 रन 5 गेंदे, एशिया कप फाइनल, भारत बनाम पाकिस्तान। ये जो बात चलती है मुकाबले की, ये मुकाबला डिजर्व करती है ये गेम। फाइनल है ये। अभी तक एशिया कप में ये स्कोर लाइन 2-0 है भारत की तरफ। भारत इसे 3-0 बनाना चाहेगी।
जी हाँ, और बल्लेबाज है वो स्ट्राइक पे जो ये संभव कर सकता है, तिलक वर्मा। आज का दिन उन्हीं के नाम रहा है, अभी भी स्ट्राइक पे है वो। 5 गेंदे 8 रन चाहिए मैच जीतने के लिए यहाँ भारत को। तिलक वर्मा जीत का तिलक एक बार फिर यही लगाएगा खिलाड़ी। मजा आ गया
shot देखे.
एक जमाना था जब विराट कोहली पाकिस्तान की तरह सामने शेर की तरह खड़े होते थे. ये विराट कोहली की तरह इनिंग है, ये चैंपियन प्लेयर की तरह इनिंग है. ये छक्का हारिस रऊफ के सामने, ये तिलक वर्मा का 1 रन चाहिए भारत को. आप स्ट्राइक पे है, बना दीजिए रिंकू सिंह.
ये लीजिए, जीत गई भारत ये आगे एशिया कप. हमारी हस्ती मिटाने की चाहत में न जाने कितनों के बच्चे गए. हमसे जो टकराएगा चूर चूर हो जाएगा. टीवी वर्ल्ड एशिया कप 2025 का खिताब जीत लिया है भारत ने.
क्रिकेट के इतिहास की नदी बहती रहेगी, लेकिन भारत की ये जीत और इस जीत के हीरो तिलक वर्मा की ये इनिंग हमेशा हमेशा के लिए ठहर जाएगी. ये सिर्फ एक टाइटल की जीत नहीं है, ये ऐलान है कि आज इंडिया और पाकिस्तान का कोई मुकाबला नहीं है. इंडिया हर पहलू में आगे है और तिलक वर्मा उसका चैंपियन. भारत का स्कोर एशिया कप में 3-0 पाकिस्तान के सामने.
मजा आ गया. सारी दुनिया घूमी, वो जहां कहीं नहीं मिला. मेरे देश जैसी जमीन और आसमां मुझे कहीं नहीं मिला.
මුන් අදවත් අතරට දුන්නේ නැහැ නේ මුන්ගේ සත්තු ගතවුණා තියෙන කොච්චර උනා මුන් ආපු සත්තු జాතිය.
और वो जुनून एक बार फिर यहाँ नजर आया. ये है वो नया भारत जिसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं. ये है वो नए भारत के खिलाड़ी जो आज एक बार फिर ये कमाल करके दिखाने में कामयाब हुए यहाँ इस मैदान में. और गंभीर साहब के चेहरे पे भी आ गई है मुस्कान. भारत बन गया चैंपियन एक बार फिर. टीवी वर्ल्ड एशिया कप 2025 चैंपियन बन गई है भारत. जी हाँ, आतिशबाजियां होंगी, होनी भी चाहिए. खेल के मैदान में भी आज कुछ ऐसी आतिशबाजियां देखने को मिली है. शिवम दुबे, संजू सैमसन, तिलक वर्मा, कुलदीप यादव, भारतीय गेंदबाजों ने वो मन सजाया और फिर ये वो दिलेर खिलाड़ी शेर दिल जिसने ये मैच जिताया, तिलक वर्मा. In the Asia Cup, atmosphere will be rocking. What a shot to finish the game. One of the biggest contests in
එහෙනම් මචං ජය වේවා හැමෝටම ලයිව් එක බලපු ඔක්කොටම ගොඩක් ස්තුතියි. ලයික් කරපු කමෙන්ට් කරපු ඔක්කොටම මම ස්තුතියි. ආයි මැච් එකක් තුනක් හමු වෙමු. පරිස්සමින් උත්සාහන හැමෝටම
on Sony Sports Network and Sony Live.